got, just give me that. Boom, boom, boom. Just give me that. Boom, boom. Just give me that. Give me that. Boom, boom, boom. Just give me that. I don't care what you got, just give me that. Boom, boom, boom. Just give me that. Boom, boom. Just give me that. Give me that. Boom, boom, boom. Just give me that. I don't care what you got, just give me that. Just give me that. Give me that. Give me that. Just give me that. Change up the gruesome. Now switch back to that. I don't care what you got, just give me that. Boom, boom, boom. Just give me that. Boom, boom. Just give me that. Give me that. Boom, boom, boom. Just give me that. I don't care what you got, just give me that. Boom, boom, boom. Just give me that. Boom, boom. Just give me that. Give me that. Boom, boom, boom. Just give me that. I don't care what you got, just give me that. Just give me that. Just give me that. Come on, just give me that. Give me that. There's a girl in my backyard. I can run fast but won't get far. My mom thinks that I'm an animal. I'm just looking for the antidote. There's a British girl on my TV screen. She's so hot, she's so mean. Burn my body like it's flammable. Girl, I'm still a fan of you. Hey, 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 hey. Like a cannibal. Baby, I'm a fan of you. Your sensation, my fixation. Just tell me that it's tangible. Baby, I'm a fan of you. Hey, hey, hey. Your sensation is my fixation.
Say don't play with me, but I still gamble with it. We getting right before we take off on the landing strip. Know that you like all the attention that a fan gives. Say that you like me, but you way too young for marriage. I've been here before, I know exactly how it goes. Yeah, now I got you packing up your clothes. You can hit me up and let me know exactly when you close. I'm her favorite, says she need a...
It's the venue that's had plenty of success, come through it since the mid-2010s, as well as a few Lombardi trophies. It's GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Not a kicker or a puncher here, Brock. It's safety Justin Reed to get this one going. And we're off from Arrowhead. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Play clock ran all the way down there, and this is going to cost the offense. So the defense decides to decline the penalty. And that penalty is going to go ahead and put them right back where they started. It's 1st and 10 again. Running back sent in motion. Watson on 1st and 10. Oh, it's intercepted. What a start. Taken away by the rookie from USC. And the Chiefs force the turnover on the first series of this game.
Oh, coaches just love that effort right there. Instantly, as he made the pick, everybody was looking for a block and doing their part to set up the return. And I know it pales in comparison to giving up the turnover, but how about the effort on the other side to track him down and stop a potential pick six? I think everybody deserves a little credit on the field for that effort.
They'll run Pacheco. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop. It's a pickup of 5, and that brings up 2nd and goal.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you're going to be a Pro Bowler.
Hey, 57, 57. Attack, attack.
Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. And he makes the play at full extension. That's a touchdown. The Chiefs pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Butker with the extra point. And the Chiefs will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Reed now to kick this one away. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. He'll get this complete to Chubb. And he's going to go out of bounds. Looks a little short of the 35.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
From the 34. It's incomplete. Should have been a catch downfield, but off his hands and to the ground it goes. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. And it's 3rd down now. Here's Watson to the air. Got a man. It's Njoku. And he stopped cold at the spot. Ooh, he paid for that one, but hey, still enough for that 1st down. Sticking to the air with Watson. This time they're going to get there, and they drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. Another try following the sack. They connect on the deep shot. And he's down. Looks like they made the stop at the 46-yard line. He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. From the gun, Watson. It's another 1st half mistake. He's intercepted again. Picked up by Jalen Watson. Okay, Brock, now back-to-back drives where they have picked him off. That's got to be a worrying trend for these coaches who know how integral the passing game is to their game plan and their success.
Those poker players, the best of them, when they figure out a tell, they know exactly how to beat their opponent. This defense right now, they're reading this quarterback like a book.
And he does quite a bit of damage before they finally take him down. So a massive gain, and all of a sudden we've got 1st and 10 inside the red zone.
Yellow, 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 yellow.
1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
From the red zone now. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Kansas City. Parlay the interception into points. Butker to try the point after. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Chiefs drive out to an early 14-0 lead. Reed now to kick this one away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. This our last play of the quarter. Here's Watson, 1st and 10. Fits it through the middle. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs. So before they can set up for another play, we've hit the end of the 1st quarter. Our score, 14-0. Back to Arrowhead in just a moment. We're ready now for the 2nd quarter. Browns in control of it. They'll try to attack this deficit starting with 1st and 10.
24! 24!
Here's Watson. That's into the hands of Moore. And he'll take it past the midfield stripe and start the push into Chiefs territory.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. And the 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
2nd and 4. Diving forward, and he makes the catch. And he'll be touched down after a big play.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about 2 things: separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks. That's the trust. And then they got to believe that that separation can create the big play down the field.
Thrash hauls it in. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a 1st down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
24! 24 down in front of 25!
From the 19. Chubb brings it in. And he's got it inside the 15 before going out.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
In Kansas City, going to the dive look on 3rd down. We've got 6 DBs out there.
That's only one!
Out of the gun, here's Watson. That's going to be an incomplete pass on the throw to the right. No luck finding his receiver that time. And that'll bring up 4th and 3.
You know, these 3rd and short situations, you rep them all the time. Snap after snap, rep after rep. You're expecting man-to-man coverage in that down and distance, and you're expecting to execute. That time on 3rd and short, they can't get the job done.
On 4th down, here's Watson. That's cut beyond the marker. That's a Cleveland touchdown. On comes Dustin Hopkins to try the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Browns chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a 1-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. McCole Hardman now on the return. Big lick from the coverage team there. That's going to stop the return before it can get to the 30. They're out and set. 1st and 10.
Fight on these two. Fight on these two. Yellow, yellow. 15. Attack, attack. Right side.
Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. Completes this one to Rice. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
Hauled in by Worthy. And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. Juan Thornhill getting there for the stop. From the gun, it's Mahomes. That one complete to Hopkins. And he's officially in enemy territory now. They're going to give him the opposing 49. 1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield.
43, yellow.
Throwing again, Mahomes. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete.
Well, the pressure, boy, that sped that whole play up, didn't it? And it opened up a wide range of outcomes. A hurried throw almost ended up an interception. And that wasn't until after they almost brought him down behind the line for a sack.
Yellow. Right side.
Back to the air, Mahomes. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Martin Emerson with the pick. And the Browns bring the interception back beyond the 40 before the tackle is made. Worked through his progression, nobody available, and by the time he checked it down to the back, oh, you could almost see it coming. A defender there to intercept it.
Because those defenders have clocks too. I mean, we get so enamored talking about a quarterback's clock, but defenders do as well, and they know when that quarterback's holding the ball and holding the ball, likely a check down is coming. That is just smart defensive play.
The Browns, nice field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Timeout taken by Kansas City. It's second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. The Browns, nice field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Watson. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. David Njoku, the guy he was looking for. So 2nd down coming up. Back to the air, Watson. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
This is a time where you get in that huddle and you just look at one another and say, hey, let's get back in rhythm. Get back in rhythm. Get something good to feel good about. Sure, you'd love to get the 1st down, but more than anything, just find a positive play after a huge sack.
He's back to throw. That throw's knocked away and incomplete. 4th down coming up. We've reached the midway point of this contest. 2 quarters down and an exciting 2 to go. The NFL on EA Sports returns after this. Well, that first half, certainly an interesting one. Kate Scott, Brock Heward with you as we get back and see what the second half has in store for us. Hardman with a return. And he brought this one almost to midfield before he's tackled.
Oh, there's no question about it, Kate. That just infuses everybody. A little more bounce in your step now, both in and out of the huddle. And you want to pay off your special teams that sets you up for success.
Yellow.
It gives to Pacheco to start the drive. He's pushed straight ahead, and that's maybe a yard at most. Greg Newsome bringing that play to an end. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
At the 45-yard line.
15.
Pressure coming from Mahomes. Finds his man, it's Worthy. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. All right, set now, 1st and 10.
Hey, 43.
Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down.
They would sure love to connect on some of these intermediate throws, those chunk throws. Getting a completion like that, well, not only does it spark your offense, but it just sets you up for even more aggressive play calling.
Hey, 57. 15.
2nd and 10 now. On target to Worthy. And he's brought down inside the 10 at the 9. They'll have 1st and goal to go now after they gained 18 on the previous play.
15.
To number 1,
Yellow.
Xavier Worthy. 1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
Hey, 43. Attack. Yellow. Hey, 57, coach. Here goes 15.
Working inside the red zone. Chased out to his right. And like an empty wrapper, he just throws that one away.
You hear so many programs all around the league talk about it's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. And right there, he understood it's all about the ball, and I'm not going to risk a turnover wisely, throwing it away.
Cut near the goal line. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop.
Okay, one thing I learned from the late great Mike Leach is, yeah, the system was called air raid, but it wasn't just attacking downfield. His philosophy, and it played out right there, is you have to attack every inch of the field, both vertically and horizontally, without routes or in routes, just like that.
Yellow.
Here's Mahomes, 3rd and goal. Oh, no touchdown. It's intercepted. Denzel Ward makes the play. And he's going to go. It's a pick 6. I don't know about you, Brock, but I could almost feel them going through the 5 stages of grief over on that sideline, watching their would-be touchdown pass in 6 points return the entire way to the opposite end zone for 6 on the other side of the board.
You just don't really believe it's happening until he's, well, 30, 40 yards into his return. Then you're just powerless. Kate, just over 40 times in the history of the NFL this has happened.
Wow.
What a return to add to that list.
A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. Hardman with a return. And he goes out of bounds, short of the 45, but still in excellent shape across the 40.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
Attack, attack! Yellow.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. That pass is complete to Kelsey. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs.
I love throwing on 1st down. And when you see a 1st down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
Yellow. 15. Attack!
1st down throw, Mahomes. He's on the move. That one falls incomplete and brings us to the end of this 3rd quarter. We're still tied through 3 here. Neither defense has given an inch in this one. It's still a tie ball game, 14 points apiece as we get ready for the 4th. So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call.
Easy. Yellow.
Mahomes. He puts some power on a deep one left. This is caught inside the 15. And he's in for the Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs take a 4th quarter lead. Xavier Worthy, the touchdown. That one splits the uprights. And the Chiefs break that tie and now lead by 7. Reed now to kick this one away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. From the gun, Watson. Pass complete to Thrash. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Watson now off play action. Moore's got it. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. He gets 6 on that play. And that's good for a Cleveland first down.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
Now the first carry for Nick Chubb. And he powers through the middle for a gain of 4.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a first down.
2nd and 6 now. It's into the hands of Chubb. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. They run it from the gun with Chubb. And they make the stop, we're going to say at about the 37-yard line. Halfway there on first down, that brings up 2nd and 5. Setting up to pass. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And it'll be 3rd and 5 coming up. Throwing now. Complete beyond the marker. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down. They get 6 and a first down as well.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
It's inside the 10. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down.
I can guarantee you that's going to be Tell the Truth Monday right there in the film room, front and center, showing you the importance of tackling in the open field. An opportunity to cut him down sooner, but the broken tackle allowed him to add those extra yards to the catch.
They can decide to play for the tie or win later. First, they've got to reach that end zone. It's 1st and goal. Chubb has nothing on that run. They stand strong and stop him at the 2. Timeout taken by Kansas City. It's 2nd. Still one more in their pocket to use.
I think this is the part where they run away, Kate. As in run away from that monster. He's just too strong a presence to try to block them inside, and that time, it cost him some yards.
He'll look to throw it. Dumped off to his running back. And he gets him the touchdown. And now a potential game-deciding play call coming up. On for the PAT, and a make would tie us up late. And everyone can breathe easier now. His try is good, and they found a way to tie it late in the 4th. The Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. Hardman with a return. And he'll finally go out of bounds after an excellent return. He gets it down inside the 30.
It's moments like these I remember back to some of the great returners I got a chance to play with, and you could feel it. Before the kickoff even happened, you could feel their energy. They know the moment. They know the magnitude of the return, and that guy just captured all of it.
Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to go out of bounds just short of that red zone.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on a throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
Yellow. Nice hit.
Back to throw. Forced out to his right. And he brings it in, but got too close to the sideline there. They're ruling him out of bounds. We've got third down.
I'll tell you what, you give him another foot of space, and he's going to bring that in for a nice gain. The throw, it just didn't give him enough real estate to establish possession before he hit the sideline.
Yellow. Hey, yellow, hey, go. Hey, Sunday, on Sunday. Come back. Hey, 57. Nice hit.
Here he is to throw. This one finds Kelsey. And he's out of bounds, a little short of the 10. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And it'll be first down, Kansas City.
First and 10 at the
Hey,
12-yard
43.
line.
15. Hey, 43. Nice hit.
Here he is to throw. And this one falls incomplete, so we're down to 4 seconds, and we'd assume our final snap. A close game is going to stay close, Brock, so long as plays like that are being made in big situations.
Yeah, in these tight games, you got to have your defense making plays just like that in the red zone. Here we got a defender in particular coming through with a big hit to keep points off the board.
29 yards.
And with 4 seconds remaining, they're going to take a timeout. This game now resting on the attempt from Harrison Butker. High percentage look for him here from the left hash. That one is good! And that, folks, is your game winner!
That field goal gives them the lead for the moment, Kate, but you don't feel comfortable when you look up at that scoreboard. This one isn't over, and that lead certainly isn't safe.
Chooses to bring this one out. And he's brought down, Brock, and that brings this ball game to a close. So score this a win for the Chiefs. And with overtime in their back pocket, they weren't going to lose it at the end, but they still managed to set up the field goal, and he executed the game winner. What a memorable way to win it. This has been another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. With all our crew here and my broadcast partner, Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. It's a win for the Chiefs as we say so long from Kansas City.
one of the best smelling parking lots in the NFL. The tailgating's over now in Kansas City. It's football time at Arrowhead Stadium here in KC. So pleased to have you along. This should be a good one. We're set, and off we go here on EA Sports. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. First and 10. Njoku, the tight end, is the one in motion. He'll get this out to the left flat. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And there wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion. And then really, it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there. Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good game.
Left side, he's got Njoku. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. And think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often. So that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
On first down, Watson. And that's going to wind up incomplete.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first? Or is the idea to just make third down manageable and take your chances picking up a key third down?
They try again. It's 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, here's Watson. He finds Judy on that one. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down. Throwing again is Watson. He's got it at the 7. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
Ball at the 3, 2nd down, and goal. They send him right out of the slot. And he'll take it on in. Jamari Thrash. Touchdown, Browns. Dustin Hopkins now to add the extra point. It's up and good. And the Browns will take a 7-0 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. but dangerous Mecole Hardman on the return. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24.
Attack! Yellow! Hey, 57 colors. Where's it?
Throwing to get things started is Mahomes. He's got it! And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. Big play for KC. 31 yards.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. That's caught. It's Xavier Worthy. And they're going to bring him down, but there is a penalty marker on the field.
Come back! Hey, riblet! Yellow!
Here's Patrick. He'll throw it on 1st down. He finds DeAndre Hopkins for the catch. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback, understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points to his receiver, who the defender they're hot off of. That guy comes, gets the ball out of his hand, and results in a completion.
That is caught. And he won't quite make it to the pylon, but he's out of bounds right around the 1-yard line. First time these two have connected this afternoon, and it'll wind up being a 1st down. Here's Pacheco. And he gets out wide. He'll go to the end zone. Isaiah Pacheco. Touchdown, Kansas City. Butker's extra point is good. And the Chiefs come right back to tie it at 7. Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. And this one is fielded in the end zone, will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. Watson now on 1st down. Quick throw here is complete.
Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely, and results in a completion.
Watson going to give it to Chubb. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Shotgun snap to Watson. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he'll be out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35-yard line. That's good for 27 and a first down.
These are the kind of plays that when you draw them up on the chalkboard, Mike, they all look great. But if you can't protect long enough, you're never going to get the receiver. I mean, think, he started on the left side of the formation in the slot, and he has to run all the way across the field to the right third. I mean, that takes a lot of time. Let's give a lot of credit to the big guys up front.
They face 2nd down and 7. Watson to throw. He'll get that complete to the tight end, Njoku. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. They'll run it straight ahead with Chubb. And a nice run there on 1st down, getting 8. Setting up 2nd and 2. Once again, it's Chubb. And that'll give him a 1st down. Tackle made after the pickup of 3.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. 2nd and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the 1st down.
They've got it at the 8, 1st down and goal. Here's Chubb. He'll be wrapped up there down at the 3-yard line. Here now, 2nd down and goal. Slot receiver headed right. He's in. Jamari Thrash. Touchdown, Cleveland. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. Extra point up and good from Hopkins. And the Browns will move out to a 14-7 lead. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the 1st half. And the kickoff's coming their way. Hardman now to return it. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 45-yard line.
Hey, Ripley. Fire down these 2. Fire down these 2. Yellow, yellow. Easy. Right side.
On 1st down, it's Mahomes. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least, it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call.
He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
2 incompletions to start the drive, and it leads to 3rd down and 10.
Attack! 43! Right side.
Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
This offense has to find a way to be better on first and second down, Mike. Living in these third and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
No move for the punt team. The offense staying out there for fourth down.
Yellow, 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 yellow.
They're indeed going, and it's Mahomes. He's going to let this one go for Worthy. And this will be tracked down and intercepted. That's the safety, Grant Delpit. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play here in this first half. So we've reached halftime, and the visiting Browns are on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando now, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, thank you. Both teams trying to find the right formula to come out on top in this second half. Coming up. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. A very good field position to start as the return is past the 40.
At their own 42-yard line.
They'll come up here first and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. He's going to dial up another deep ball. And that is incomplete. He was trying to get it to Xavier Worthy there. And it'll bring up second down.
There's only a handful of guys in the league who legitimately have world-class speed, and he's one of them. I mean, he's the type of weapon that you 3 or 4 times a game have to just say, okay, my guy, he's faster than your guy. We're going to send him deep and let it fly. And even though that one falls incomplete, you have to continue to sprinkle that threat in because it makes everything else in your passing game that much easier. Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball. Not exactly the type of drive to write home about, Mike. 3 passes, 3 incompletions, no yards gained. And I really can't blame any of these fans who have continued to voice their frustration, especially after that last series of play calls.
On fourth down, they snap it to Mahomes. That is hot. He gets the hook up with Price. The risk pays off to the tune of 16 yards.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Yellow. Hey, yellow. Hey, go gun. Hey, Sunday, on Sunday. Right side.
Throwing again, it's Mahomes. He'll let it go deep left sideline. That is hot. And he's out of bounds all the way inside the 15-yard line. Down at the 12. It's first and 10. He's got it at the 3. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. He'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2.
Attack! Come back! Hey, 57.
Right back to the air for Mahomes. He's got his man, middle of the end zone. Rashee Rice. Touchdown, Chiefs. And Butker on for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Chiefs will tie things up. We are all even at 14. We are all square, 14 apiece the score as this one's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Watson. A dive and a catch. Incredible. Love to start any drive like that. 18 on the first play. And a first down. Now Watson. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. Back to throw is Watson. Crushed. It's incomplete. He did get the pass off, but he got drilled before he let it go. So after back-to-back incompletions, it is now 3rd and 10. Again, it's Watson. And that is incomplete.
Really nice job here by the defender. I mean, how often, Mike, do we see on these long downfield passes the defender kind of lose the ball in the air and get himself out of position? If that wasn't the case here, really well done. And if I'm this quarterback, after these back-to-back incompletions, I got to find myself a little rhythm and take some easier throws.
They are going for it. It's Watson. Incomplete. They couldn't get the connection on 4th. They'll wind up giving the ball over on downs. First down throw, Mahomes. The left side into the hands of Hopkins. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line.
You can see this connection is just starting really to pick up. They're seeing the game through the same set of eyes, and that is the job of the receiver. What is my quarterback expecting from me? Where does he want me? Be there on time, and it leads to big gains like this.
1st and 10 for Mahomes. He'll look Hopkins' way again. This is also complete.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
Second and a yard.
Hey, 57 colors, 57 colors.
Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. He'll swing one out wide to Pacheco. He'll be out of bounds, but after picking up the first down on a gain of 7.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback. Get into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
Here's a 2nd and 9. Once again, it's Pacheco. And good hard running will get him down close to a first down. Might be a yard short.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
A massive play here. Late, tie game, third down.
Attack, attack! Nice hit!
Now, Mahomes. Got a man, it's Kelsey. Complete.
Goes without saying, this is a huge drive. This game is all tied up. Fourth quarter, that's a huge first down pickup. Now they got to see if they can get some points off this possession.
2 minutes to play in regulation. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. Here we go. First and goal. A run with Pacheco. So, right out of the 2-minute break, we get a timeout used by the defense with 1:56 to go. Inside the 5, it is second and goal.
Yellow! Hey, 57 colors, 57 colors. Watch out!
They'll drop to throw. That is caught.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times, and then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get one more yard? Now, for him individually, not ideal, but right now they're on the doorstep of the end zone, and they got to find a way to put that ball across the goal line.
Tie game, fourth quarter. Who wants it more? Third, and he will drive his way into the end zone. Patrick Mahomes. Touchdown, KC. His second TD of the game, and this one gives his team the lead. Certain quarterbacks have a knack for that, and he finds the space to get in the end zone for the touchdown, Greg.
Yeah, just a good old-fashioned quarterback sneak. Kind of a play that's taken the league by storm. Not necessarily the tush-push like we see up in Philly, but just as effective here, Mike.
This is first and 10. From the shotgun, here's Watson. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down. Here's Watson. To the left side, he's got Njoku. And he is out of bounds, but not until he's inside the 40-yard line. It's a big play when they needed it the most. 31 yards. On first down, it's Watson. He'll get that into the hands of Nick Chubb. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up second and 5.
Once the quarterback gets flushed out of the pocket, Mike, he has to make a split-second decision. Does he remain a passer and give his guys time downfield to work open? Or does he turn into a runner, just try to pick up some positive yards with his legs? I think in this case, the extra time paid off. Remained a passer, found an open target downfield, and he's able to get the ball to him for a nice completion.
13 yards on that pass play. First down, Cleveland. He'll get this out wide. And he'll be taken down.
And now after that big completion, Mike, they can't panic yet. They're not into the mode where they're in desperation. They have 2 timeouts in their back pocket. Take a deep breath. Get your best first down play call to your quarterback. A field goal's not going to do it. They got to think touchdown all the way.
Now, first and goal.
54! 55!
Njoku, the tight end, is the one in motion. Throwing again is Watson. And it's a touchdown! They have gotten to within 1, and a 2-point conversion can give them the lead here in the final minute. And now they're going to go for 2 and a possible win. And the crowd rising to make this even more difficult. And now they're going to go for 2 and a possible win. And the crowd rising to make this even more difficult. Watson to throw again. And he'll get in. An incredible gutsy call. Pays off. They've taken the lead by 1. Down to the final few seconds of this one as the kick is away. Hardman now to return it. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. Here is first and 10.
Yellow, yellow! Hey, Ripley, Ripley!
One last shot now for Mahomes. Oh, he can't get rid of it, and he's taken down. So it's a win for the visiting Cleveland Browns. They knew this would be a dogfight away from home, and they were right. They come away with a hard-fought victory. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say so long, everyone.
bring 'em out, bring 'em out, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. It's hard to yell when the in your mouth. Come on. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Hey. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Hey. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
VIP coming live from the VIP. Heard the nightlife, lost life without me. Most feds in the state wanna see my knee. The whole city got pissed, heard he got 3. That other rapper got it, but shouted he not me. Who set the city on fire soon as he got free? The king back now, don't even know how to act now. Hit the club, hit. Before I sat down, still ballin', money stacked tall in shack now. Still push a button to let the roof on the lag down. I'm on the road doing shows, put my Mac down. Mississippi to Philly, Albuquerque to Chat Town. I got the crowd yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. All my hot girls yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. All the dope boys yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Front the back, they yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Get with other southern rapper hooded than this. I got rich and I'm still in a hooligan clique. You be rapping by, I'm moving the bricks. You talk about, now we're doing it, prick. You in the face, you gon' be suing me quick. If I catch another case, I know it truly be missed. So I'ma keep a cool head, stay out of the news headlines, and show these other rappers it's bedtime. It's clear to see that I'm ahead of my time. I cop the chromed out, hard top career with a shine. I got some time, name. I get better with time. Who got a flow and a live show better than mine? I got a packed house yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. All my hot girls yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. All the dope boys yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Front the back, they yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Mic check, 1 2 1 2. You wanna beef with the king? What is you gon' do when you show up on the scene with a 2 Drew on you and your friend and play a little 2 on 2? If you do half of what I do, you'll be hitting the deck. I gotta get some respect. I'ma make it hard for another sucker to flex. Show 'em this ain't the squad or a sucker to test. Pimp, but too large and we way too fresh. Work well with. And quick to check a lane like a game of chess. You wanna be better, bring your best. Cause we be standing in your front yard yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. All my hot girls yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. All the dope boys yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Front the back, they yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. All the front yard yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. All my hot girls yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. All the dope boys yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Front the back, they yelling, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Oh!
Man, what a hell of a year it's been. Keep on bluffing, but I just can't win. Drown my sorrows, but they learn to swim. Man, what a hell of a year it's been. Head in a bottle, put my heart in a case. It's getting harder to act my age. Play a sad song on a tiny violin for the man at the bar confessing his sins. I need some good news. Sitting here sipping on cold truth. Nobody knows what I'm going through, but the devil ain't walking my shoes. Wish someone told me living this life would be lonely. Trying to get away from the old me. Still stuck singing these blues. All I really need is a little good news. Love keeps knocking, but I just stay home. I
ain't picking no flowers for the season out soon. They say it gets darker when you're coming on door. Still looking for the ride at the end of my road. At the end of my road, I need some good news. Sitting there sipping on cold truth. Nobody knows what I'm going through, but the devil will walk in my shoes. Wish someone told me living this life would be lonely. Try to get away from the old me. Still stuck singing these blues. All I really need is a little good news. It's a little good news. I need some good news. Sitting here sipping on cold truth. Nobody knows what I'm going through. Bet the devil wouldn't walk in my shoes. Wish someone told me living this life would be lonely. Trying to get away from the old me. Still stuck singing these blues. All I really need is a little good news. All I really need is a little. Something bring me back to the middle. All I really need is a little good news.
Now it's a holiday.
Now I'm tryna dodge a ceiling. Just walked out the lavish store, pay a shoe, $12.50. You wanna boss up your life? All you gotta do is get in with me. I don't even pay to get in the club. They know I'm a walking tick. I'm presidential leaving the club. We ain't stopping at no lights. You wanna be a boss? You gotta pay the price. Left wrist on frost, look like a bag of ice. I'm driving a Bentley Bentayga like I don't love my life. I'm in that thing shifting and I'm lane switching. Big, I'ma stand on straight business. Ducking on like Blake Griffin. He keep talking, bro, gon' leave his missing. Baby, these all white, these ain't no Hirachi. Bad, 50 flow, eating hibachi. I got 10 missed calls, all my mad at me. Valet Park Designer District, I'm going straight to gallery. Yup, phone ringing, yup. Hating, yup. Jury blinging, yup. Yup, phone ringing, yup. Hating, yup. Jury blinging, yup. I was bad in school, now I'm tryna dodge a sin. Just walked out the lavish store, pay a shoe, $12.50. You wanna boss up your life? All you gotta do is get in with me. I don't even pay to get in the club. They know I'm a walking tick. I'm presidential leaving the club. We ain't stopping at no lights. You wanna be a boss? You gotta pay the price. Left wrist on frost, look like a bag of ice. I'm driving a Bentley Bentayga like I don't love my life.
On some chill, we go 0 to 100 real quick. They be on that rap to pay the bills, and I don't feel it, not even a little bit. Oh Lord, know yourself, know your worth. My actions being louder than my words. How you sold, but still sold down to earth. Wanna do it, we can do it on the turf. Oh Lord, I'm the rookie and the vet. Shout out to the I ain't holding down the set. All up in my phone looking at pictures from the other night. She gon' be upset if she keep scrolling to the left, dog. She gon' see some that she don't wanna see. She ain't ready for it. If I ain't the greatest, then I'm headed for it. Yeah, that mean I'm way up. Yeah, the 6 ain't friendly, but that's where I lay up. Lay up. I been Steph Curry with the shot. Been cooking with the sauce. Chef Curry with the boy. 360 with the wrist, boy. Hey, who the is, boy? OVO, man, we really with boy. Yeah, really with the. I should probably sign a hit, boy, cause I got all the hits, boy. All that Drake, you gotta chill. I be on my little mouse drip. All that rap to pay your bills. Yeah, I'm on some rappers pay my bills. All up on TV, I thought it made me richer. Wasn't paying me enough, I needed something quicker. So now I'm all in Nico basement, working on the phones. Either that or try the money mark to make the pickups. Man, it's 2008, I'm trying to paint the picture. Comeback season in the works and now I'm thinking bigger. I got in the studio every night, late night. Gotta watch it, don't wanna make them sicker. That's my oh Lord, got a whole lot to show for it. I mean, we could really get it, we could go for it. I'm just here for the Bucks and the Billies. Don't make me one of the ghosts for it. I run it, they like go for us, run for us, go for us. Yeah, I mean you already wrote for us. Damn, what's one more quote for us? Oh Lord, who else sounded like this? They ain't made me what I am, they just found me like this. I was ready, I've been ready since my dad used to tell me he would come into the house to get me. He ain't show. Valuable lesson, man, I had to grow up. That's why I never ask for help. I do it for you and do it for myself. I go 0 to 100 real quick. Real quick. Whole squad on that real. 0 to 100 real quick. Real quick. Real quick. 0 to 100 real quick. Real quick. Whole squad on that real. 0 to 100 real quick. Real quick. Real quick.
Squad on the real.
Whole squad on that real. Yeah. The other night, Lavishly told me that I'm all these people listen to. She said they love me unconditional. Imagine how I feel to watch another at the top. You know that if you wasn't you, you would be dissing you, dog. Damn, okay, from that perspective, I see what you're talking about. No way to soften that. Cause me, I was trying to find out where I lost him at, but maybe I ain't lose him at all. Maybe I keep moving forward and they're just stagnant, they ain't moving at all. But when they need their favor, who do they call? Maybe I'm searching for the problems, asking what was said and who was involved. Too focused on people's feedback and proving them wrong. They say the shoe can always fit no matter who for this song. These days feel like I'm squeezing in them. Whoever won before just wasn't thinking big enough, I'm about to leave them with them. Cause if I run the game in these, man, the seams are splitting. No pun intended, but they smelling defeat in the air. Headed where nobody took it, who meeted me there? They tell him that he talking crazy, but he doesn't care. Being humble don't work as well as being aware. Listen up, boy, you better off eavesdropping. We already got spring 2015 popping. P&D dropping, reps of P dropping, Magic Jordan dropping, Obi dropping, not to mention me dropping. Feel like we paid the refs off, man, we fixed the game. Me and Noel been at it before Twitter names. Yeah, been on the move like the lease is up. And I can't even name one person that's keeping up. Damn, how it was in the past tense. Ask yourself, how do we match up now? Cause I'm only 27 and I'm only getting better. If I haven't passed you yet, watch me catch up now, for real.
Running through his mind all day, I'm tired. I'm the boss now, do higher. Hang the phone up, I'm so wired. Couldn't sleep, my floor's too high up. I got keys, that girl's on fire. Who's the boss? I got 5 on me, like what's the cost? I'm at 5 hotel in a suite, I'm lost in white. Get down sheets, I got stripes on my cheeks. Hermes fur on my feet, I'm a lead. Turning up. Every time you see me, I look like Bugs. Pound my friends in a big black truck. I'm Vanessa, I like salsa. I'm a dancer. You pay fees for my big show in Ibiza for my leisure. Bliss. I don't do arguments in my relationships. I'm lit. You don't want me standing on this, then say something. I'm rich. It don't make no sense how I make this. I'm lit. I don't do two-face unless the face card on my wrist.
two in, two back ends, booked up, look up, I'm flying, yeah, I'm free now, see now, society's time me release now, crazy, I'm finna go see now, big style, big deals, vitamin water, that's a big one, 6 mil, coach came to me like I'm D1, like Will, got 17 hours to the flight out, only got time for a night out, so tell me what you want from me, we ain't getting no younger, so tell me what you want from me, we ain't got too long, no, you know I gotta catch my flight, you know I gotta reach new heights again, you know you running up at night, you know I gotta get one life for this, the night, hell of a night, the night, okay, let's go. I'm the living like the text went through. J. Cole said it's memes and mills, but I'm the king and adjust it all. Really wanna wipe me down, I got more patience than a hospital. Sweaty's better beef with me than never beef with life's obstacles. I'm bad as a bone out. I'm way too toned to be toned down. Too big, so I'm cocky. From the back while I'm Twitter with my phone out. Got an Eminem deal, but I'm Hershey 6'2", dark skin, with a purpose. Left a voicemail on my phone last night to myself saying Lil Curtis, yeah. You know I gotta catch my flight. You know I gotta reach new heights again. You know I'm running up at night. You know I only get one life for this. The night, hell of a night. The night,
Something new. Stop, drop, shut them down, open up shop. Oh, no, that's how Rough Riders roll. Stop, drop, shut them down, open up shop. Oh, no, that's how Rough Riders roll. Snitches wanna try, snitches wanna lie, the snitches wonder why, snitches wanna die. All I know is pain, all I feel is rain. How can I maintain with madness on my brain? I resort to moving silence like you don't know what I style is. New York, so wild. My dogs is with it. You want it? Come and get it. Took it, then we split it. Damn right we did it. What you gon' do when we run up on you? Messing with the wrong crew. Don't know what we going through. I'ma have to show how easily we. Let me find out there's some more that's running with Joe. Nothing we can't handle. Break it up and dismantle. Light it up like a candle. Just cause I can't stand you. Put my on tapes like you busting grapes. Think you holding weight and you haven't met the apes. Stop, drop, shut them down, open up shop. Oh, no, that's how Rough Riders roll. Stop, drop, shut them down, open up shop. Oh, no, that's how Rough Riders roll. Yo, it's y'all people crazy? Be crazy, stop acting like a baby. Mind your business, lady. Nosy people get it too. When you see me spit at you, you know I'm trying to get rid of you. Yeah, I know it's pitiful. That's how get down. Watch my get round. Make you suckers kiss ground. Just for talking junk around. Oh, you think it's funny? Then you don't know me, money. It's about to get ugly. Whatever, dog, I'm hungry. I guess you know what that means. Come up off that ravine. Don't make it a scene. and he'll find his way home. Home of the brave, my home is the cave. And yo, I'm a slave to my home is the grave. I'ma pull papers, it's all about the papers. Caught the papers and now they wanna stop, drop, shut them down, open up shop. Oh, no, that's how Rough Riders roll. Stop, drop, shut them down, open up shop. Oh, no, that's how Rough Riders roll. Man, look what you done started. Act written, you got it. Had it, shoulda shot it. Now you're dealing departed. Get at me, dog, gonna rip. This one here, I flip. No, when I kick, gonna be some slick. What would that look for when I walked in the door? Oh, you thought you was raw? Cause now you on the floor. Wishing you never saw me walk through that door. With that. Now it's time for bed. 2 more today. Got the floor blown. Yeah, that. Another unsolved mystery. It's going down in history. They never did to me. Can't get to me. Got to make a move. Got a point to prove. Gotta make them groove. Got them all like ooh. So to the next time you hear this dog rhyme, try to keep your mind on get prime. Stop, drop, shut them down, open up shop.
On the floor, big carbon hit like Mayweather. Tula come through and blow up. Got millions out there rap. They hate her, but they stole the flow. Got back in after back in coming. I stole the show. Don't run up on that. She a head case. All she do is shoot. I signed my deal up on the PJ and hopped out a parachute. I'm geeked on next week. Got no more features. I might just stir at you. I'm geeked on next week. Got no more features. I might embarrass you. Yeah, glow. Stomp a little with some shell toes. Yeah, glow. Slapping, rapping, making bail. Two-tone Cartier match the nails. Yeah, glow. No competition, these stale. Yeah, glow. Curbing my layers. Yeah, glow. Say they get money, but I can't tell. Yeah, glow. Keep running circles around these snails. Yeah, glow. And my bumping up in the jail. On the big glow, where you been at? Mine, everywhere I'm working hard. Maybach and G-Wagon truck. Got M&M's in my garage. Quick to crank up on the you. Better not get me started. Locked in with the gangsters and players. My folks gon' keep it solid. Everything I got on new, it look like I got renovated. I'm cocky when I was just humble, they didn't appreciate it. Young, wealthy, and ratchet, I'm the hood motivation. On top of the world now, they tried to underestimate me. Get 'em glow, them fraudulent, you know you the truth. Get 'em glow, stop overthinking, these can't with you. Get 'em glow, standing on business in these Chanel shoes. Before I let her play with me, I'll go eat some jail food on gang. Glow, stomp a little with some shell toes. Yeah, glow, slapping, rapping, making bail. Yeah, glow, two-tone Cartier match the nails. Yeah, glow, no competition, these stale. Yeah, glow, curbing my layers. Yeah, glow, say they get money, but I can't tell. Yeah, glow, keep running circles around these snails. Yeah, glow, and my bumping up in the jail. On the gang, glow. Yeah, glow.
Hands up. Yeah, what's up? Bottles and believe we back in business. This is highly recommended. This for all of my pushing the limit. Mile high got me over here the flight attendant.
Yeah, I've been around the world and and seen them thing that I can't buy. See, reaching these type of heights, it come with a third eye. I'm better at betting on me, the numbers don't lie.
That's how we rollin'. You know them gold diggers, want to pick at a litter, burying them hidden figures. I keep them triple hitters, call them silverback gorillas, going 8-8, and you know ain't nobody. What up?
Showtime, yeah, this is the big ticket. Culture Cop Town, I'm talking that King Richard. This like a movie, I'm seeing the bigger picture. These fellas are Cinderellas, I'm crushing them glass slippers.
On sight, I give you the green light. This all bark, we all bite.
You gambling with your life? Well, let's roll the dice.
Piece of problems if this dog in a fight.
That's right.
Baby, I'm just trying to get
legendary.
Open them wide.
Something like
mind if I pull up with a few?
We can't arrange that.
Dropping out of the blue.
You know what? That.
All I wanna do is and just take your money. All
hip-hop, took this global.
We done did it.
Wanna see a mogul, we showing you how to pivot. Got this from DMC, let's run with it. Took the fundamentals and having some fun with it.
These songs, King Kong, my team strong. Godzilla set fire to whatever I breathe on. Got the killers in choir all singing my theme song.
I could never do this alone. Still Dre, still on chop, still got it. The Sonic still iconic, they still the product. I seen the money coming, I showed you that I'm a prophet.
And I'm riding shotgun in case get out of pocket. Why you wanna press the issue? You need to stop and keep a lawyer on retainer for depositions and dockets. Back to the topic in case you forgot it. Anonymous head bobbing, baby, keep that popping fun.
Baby, I'm just tryna get
Legendary.
open them wide.
Sounding like
Mind if I pull up with a few?
we can't arrange that.
Dropping out of the blue.
You know what? That.
All I wanna do is and the just take your money. All I wanna do is and the just take your money.
Shooting my shot like, ayy. Hit the red dot like, ayy. Finger on the like, ayy, 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 ayy. Shooting my shot like, ayy. Hit the red dot like, ayy. Their spot like, ayy, 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 ayy. I gotta get it, man. Shout out, I'm fully committed like, ayy. I studied the target, I'm never gonna miss it. I call that precision like, ayy. Shooting my shot like, ayy. Hit the red dot like, ayy. Finger on the like, ayy, 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 ayy. Grandma was in A, auntie was in it, ayy. Mama had AAA, I wasn't scared to crash anyone anyway. I ride the side while bro had to get away. I gotta penetrate, I gotta generate. I got like 20 some years to my my hood, now I gotta go live away. I'm out of town, but I'm not on the getaway. I spin a giveaway. You mean I'm the generous king for real? I f***ing sleep, then I light up the street, got screaming like Billie Jean for real. I'm from the M, I got M's in the bank and M's in all my streams for real. Feeling like Phil, they be living like Carlton if I leave him in the wheel. Shooting my shot like A, hit the red dot like A, finger on the like A. Shooting my shot like A, hit the red dot like A, your spot like A. I gotta get it, man, shout out, I'm fully committed like A. I studied the target, I'm never gonna miss it. I call that precision like A. Shooting my shot like A. Hit the red dot like A. Finger on the like A. Baby, I'm loving it. I think I'm ready for kids. She said when to stop trying to in her face. That makes sense. I'm going up past LA Brent. I'm going off no fail, say switch. Yeah, me and my team go back like plastic cup boys on some tailgate. Okay, look, all eyes on me. I feel like I'm Truman. No, we finna win it, cause I'm about to lose it. I don't give a computers disputing. I go off a field, no heads, just shoot it. I die for my team, I'm the coach, I'm recruiting. I'm spending my time and I'm saving the day. I feel like a mutant, I'm built like a student. I'm feeling bilingual, cause I'm in Nigeria, rocking the Cubans. My life is a highlight reel that I keep on looping. You can't just tell me, you gotta prove it. Stealing, their first name is Lupin. I'm hitting harder than Ayuk, and they sending shots for some high, just juke it. Hitting my desk, I'm B.I.G., you know I can't forget that I do it. Shooting my shot like A, hit the red dot like A. Finger on the like A. Shooting my shot like A, hit the red dot like A. Your spot like A. I gotta get it, man, shout out, I'm fully committed like A. I studied the target, I'm never gonna miss it. I call that precision like A. Shooting my shot like A. Hit the red dot like A. Finger on the like A.
I met a girl and she needs to be. I'm just a mess, so I guess that it's complicated. She's like I just wanna be sedated all night long. I met a girl and she needs to be. I'm just a mess, so I guess that it's complicated. She's like I just wanna be sedated all night long. She's like a tidal wave, and I wanna drown. It's like a hurricane. When she comes around, she comes around, she comes around. She burns her words into my skin. It kills me slowly. She holds me in her arms, her hands, the same. I met a girl and she needs to be. I'm just a mess, so I guess that it's complicated. She's like and I just wanna be sedated all night long. She's like a tidal wave, and I wanna drown. It's like a hurricane. When she comes around, she comes around, she comes around. Like a tidal wave, and I wanna drown. She's like a tidal wave, and I wanna drown. It's like a hurricane. When she comes around, she comes around, she comes around. She comes around.
I'm vanilla, baby. I'll you, but I ain't no killer, baby. She 28, telling me I'm still a baby. I get love in Detroit like Skilla, baby. And the thing about your boy is I don't like no whips and chains, and you can't tie me down. But you can whip your lovin' on me. That's right, whip your lovin' on me. Young J-A-C-K-A-K-A, Rico like Suave, young Enrique, speaking at AKA. She's an alpha, but not around your boy. She get quiet around your boy. Hold on, don't know what you heard or what you thought about your boy, but they lied about your boy. Going dumb, and it's something idiotic about your boy. She wearing cheetah print, that's how bad she won't be spotted around your boy. I'm vanilla, baby. I'll you, but I ain't no killer, baby. She 28, telling me I'm still a baby. I get love in Detroit like Skillet, baby. And the thing about your boy is I don't like no whips and chains, and you can't tie me down. But you can whip your lovin' on me, baby. Whip your lovin' on me. Young M-I-S-S-I-O-N-A-R-Y. He's sharp like barbed wire. She stole my heart, then she got archived. I keep it short with a Lord Farquaad. All the girls in the front row, all the girls at the barricade, all the girls have been waiting all day. Let your tongue hang out, everything. If you came with a man, let go of his hand. Everybody in the suite kicking up their feet, stand up, dance. I see you. And all the guys in the back waiting on the next track. Cut your boy a little slack. It's Young Jack. I'm vanilla, baby. I'll you, but I ain't no killer, baby. She 28, telling me I'm still a baby. I get love in Detroit like Skillet, baby. And the thing about your boy is I don't like no whips and chains, and you can't tie me down. But you can whip your lovin' on me. That's right, whip your lovin' on me.
broken glass of a bottle makes a Jagger rock. Right now I got two shaky hands, only one way to stop. And I haven't touched it for 7 hours, 3 minutes. Hardly up, already wanna quit quitting. Sweating in an old church basement, wishing I was. Never thought I'd say this.
Hello, my name's Jason.
And I've been losing myself, I've been losing my mind. And I've been standing in the rain just trying to stay. I was so ashamed to be in this seat till I met a man who was 20 years. He said everybody here felt the same defeat. Nobody walks through these doors on a winning streak. Hold on, hold on. Hold on, hold on. The broken man in the mirror can't look at me 'cause he's guilty. And I swear that the last couple months that tried to kill me. By the time I saw it coming, it was done with already. It's hard to run from it when it runs in the family. A problem with 1,000 more it's causing. Damn, it's exhausting. This is why I walked in.
Thanks for letting me share, y'all.
And I've been losing myself, I've been losing my mind. And I've been standing in the rain just trying to stay. I was so ashamed to be in this seat till I met a man who was 20 years. He said everybody here felt the same defeat. Nobody walks through these doors on a winning streak. I'm tired of being broken. I'm sick of feeling hopeless. Way down here at my lowest. At the end of my road, at the end of my road. So what do I do? So what do I do? What do I do? And I've been losing myself, I've been losing my mind. And I've been standing in the rain just trying to stay. I was so ashamed to be in this seat till I met a man who was 20 years. He said everybody here felt the same defeat. Nobody walks through these doors on a winning streak. Hold on, hold on. Hold on, hold on.
Make room on my plate. I just said my grace and then I ate. Got a particular taste. I just stuffed my pockets in my face. Okay, let's have a debate. We talking about. I promise I'm feeling the way. I took the bodies up out of my closet. I buried them deep and they still in the way. I know some got baptized. Guys, they can't put the drilling away. Had to part ways with the sad vibe. Bad guy, you might be a villain today. Ask God why I didn't get an answer. Why I lose my brother to. Why I lose my grandma to cancer? Why me, God, I need answers. Why a young straight out of Atlanta? Why the judge and the cops trying to jam us? Why I keep getting all of these chances? Why me, God, I need answers. Speak your mind and you might get canceled. Pinky ring and it cost me a phantom. The witness, the evidence tampered. Dirty money, the safest to hamper. Yeah, my a star and I stamped her. P.E. Jordan 3, this a sampler. I don't wanna do it, but I gotta do it. Gotta. If it's me or you, he got five, I got five, a lot of fluid. Gotta wait from the haters, say hallelujah. Be crazy, be the closest to you. It's okay, cause they know that I come to do it. Hold your VO for Virgil, exclusive Louis. I hit a Ewing, it's hitting and glisten the movies. If you smoke at the door, then I'm tending to it. Watch when I step here, come my belt. Angel on my shoulder, but the devil on the left. I got a meal, not a meal from a shelf. I do it alone, I own myself. Stay home for you, don't get playing dirty here below my belt. I'ma get the bad, do the show myself. I had to show myself. Make room on my plate. I just said my grace and then I ate. Got a particular taste. I just stuffed my pockets in my face. Okay, let's have a debate. We talking about. I promise I'm feeling the way. I took the bodies up out of my closet, I buried them deep and they still in the way.
I filled up the crib with cars, halls, with art and all. I'm still having space. Got a particular taste, picky eater, I guess. But I'm some stuff in my face. She got a natural rap like a natural do like the she don't like. I was outside of the building, I'm on in the spot when it beat it, you gotta have faith. I'm in a minute, I said ever since we lost bro, it ain't really much more I could take. But 10 when it's late, mama told me to pray. I do that cause you know I can play. You felt the fill up for real, we got rise in the back, but you know we ain't come here to play. You be up playing the States, I be up playing abroad with the mates.
Make room on my plate, I just said my grace and then I ate. Got a particular taste, I just stuffed my pockets in my face. Okay, let's have a debate, we talking about, I promise I'm feeling the way. I took the bodies up out of my closet, I buried them deep and they still in the way.
You wanna try to beat the force, I wanna try to defeat the law. You wanna be with me, of course. Show you little piece, wanna see some more, see some more, see some more, see some more, see some more. Soul gonna rise when I leave this corpse. Show you little piece, wanna see some more.
Don't be afraid of the bounce. See when your things levels gotta change to get mouth. How can I walk in doubt? Never been a beg, never been a loud mouth. Pen can go for days. I'm obsessed with it, can't change my ways. So blessed with it, what can I say? Top form staying in shape.
I wanna try to beat the force, I wanna try to defeat the law. You wanna be with me, of course. Show you little piece, wanna see some more, see some more, see some more, see some more, see some more. Soul gonna rise when I leave this corpse. Show you little piece, wanna see some more.
I'm gonna run it up, though you know your fun is up. James knew back when I was coming up, didn't wanna know then. Now I bet they're loving us no more. No R&R, the bar is raised. If you know me, know I can bar for days. Nothing to prove cause I've done enough. Lights out, still gonna keep the torch. Show you a little piece, wanna see some more?
I wanna try to beat the force, I wanna try to defeat the law. You wanna be with me, of course. Show you a little piece, wanna see some more, see some more, see some more, see some more, see some more. Soul gonna rise when I leave this corpse. Show you a little piece, wanna see some more. Show you a little piece, wanna see some more. I wanna try to beat the force, I wanna try to defeat the law. You wanna be with me, of course. Show you a little piece, wanna see some more, see some more, see some more, see some more, see some more. Soul gonna rise when I leave this corpse. Show you a little piece, wanna see some more, see some, see some. I never mind if people change. I wanna try and heal my pain. How do you buy what can't be sold? How can you lie to me in my face, in my face, in my face, in my face, in my face? That's how I'm still gonna keep the torch. Show you a little piece, wanna see some more?
I put the new 4Gs on the G. I dip into the bloody bottoms is underneath. Cause I might got it out the streets. I keep 100 racks inside my jeans. I remember hitting them all with the whole team. Now I can't answer calls cause I'm balling. I was waking up getting racks in the morning. I was broke, now I'm rich, deep, salty. All this designer on my body got me drip, drip. Hey, straight up out the objects, I'm a big. If I got up, I'ma sip, sip. I run the racks up with my queen like London and Nip. But I got rich on all these, I didn't forget back. I had to go through the struggle, I didn't forget that. I hopped inside of the Maybach and now I can sit back. Deep, know me now, cause I got them big racks. Cause I'm getting money now, I know you heard that. Young, on the corner, I had to serve. Uncle fronted me some, had to get him back. We came up on dirty money, I gave it a back. Cut off the, then I gave my the new goof. Either you fronted, got a New Orleans, man, that voodoo. And I'm that now, who knew? I put the new 4Gs on the G. I dip into the bloody bottoms is underneath. Cause I might got it out the streets. I keep 100 racks inside my jeans. I remember hitting them all with the whole team. Now I can't answer calls cause I'm balling. I was waking up getting racks in the morning. I was broke, now I'm rich, deep, salty.
I've been waking up to get the money, whoa, whoa. Got it bad, 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 tatted, whoa, whoa. Da Vinci to my toes, 2 twins on both. I put her in new AP, the water like a boat. I was down bad on my, what was you? I know you turned your back on me just to get some wrecks. I seen you swerve back, cause I'm in the black back. New diamonds on me, flash, this ain't Snapchat. Cause I been getting paid. Yellow diamonds on me look like lemonade. Got my baby mama that new Bentayga. Tryna get a dojo like a sensei. Rolls Royce umbrellas when I'm in the rain. I just mind my business. I got brothers that did the time, I ain't kidding. All these rappers just talk about it, I live it. Going up, I ain't got no sky limit. Yeah, yeah. I dip into the bloody bottoms is underneath. Cause I might got it out the streets. I keep 100 racks inside my jeans. I remember hitting them all with the whole team. Now I can't answer calls cause I'm balling. I was waking up getting racks in the morning. I was broke, now I'm rich, deep, salty. I've been ballin'. That's why we ball on it. Yeah, that's why we ball on it. Yeah, that's why we ball on it. That's why we ball on it. Yeah, yeah.
I caught you red-handed, red lips on some that ain't mine. I should call it off of where we're standing. Cause girl, you and I don't wanna waste my time. Looking in your eyes, baby, I don't even see you. Running around like you don't even wanna be. I know the story, baby, I wanna confess you. I got one question, what would you do to you? Would you love you, would you leave you out to dry? Would you lie, say that running on cross your mind? And tell me, baby, would you drive you crazy? What would you do? What would you do to you? Knowing you set the whole damn house on fire. Knowing you wouldn't let you make it out alive. Before you blame me, tell me that you hate me. What would you do? What would you do to you? What would you do to you? And tell me honestly, if you practice honesty, would you tell the world that you're everything I thought you'd be? Would you take you back? Would you cut you loose? If you were wearing these boots, baby, what would you do to you? Would you love you? Would you leave you out to dry? Would you lie, say that running don't cross your mind? And tell me, baby, would you drive you crazy? What would you do? What would you do to you? Knowing you set the whole damn house on fire. Knowing you wouldn't let you make it out alive. Before you blame me, tell
In the only building this franchise has ever known. We're at the home of the Texans. Welcome to NRG Stadium in Houston. Cairo Santos out for the opening kick. And we're off and running from Houston. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Drive starts with a quick throw left, complete. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable. It creates space to take that shot downfield.
Second and 3 now.
Oh, right. Why, Tony?
From the 37. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. So they opt for the shorter pass later in the progression on that play, Brock, but man, the defense took that away too.
Well, what they tell us yesterday in those production meetings, nothing comes easy. No easy completions from shots down the field to those checkdowns to the running back. Wanted to make this offense earn everything. They just did.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
Look the hot. 11.
Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. Complete beyond the marker. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10.
Hey, Uno Mars. Like in Texas.
To the air yet again, it's Stroud. He smartly won't risk something here and just chucks it away.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Stroud to throw again on 2nd. On target to his back, Joe Mixon. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
1st down, Stroud. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down.
Look the hot.
Shotgun now for Stroud. Throwing all the way to the end zone here. They connect on the deep shot. And he will score. It's a Houston touchdown. The Texans finish up an excellent opening series. Nico Collins with the touchdown. That one right down the middle. And the Texans will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Williams on the play action. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
First couple snaps, first drive of the game, it's all about who can land that opening punch. Gain that first advantage in a game-long back and forth. Well, that opening punch was a solid cross, maybe even an uppercut that caught him right on the job and sets an...
His first throw is an interception. Kamari Lassiter with the pick. And the Texans are going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception. What a call for their first pass of the game. It would have been a big hitter if they completed it, Brock, but just not the right touch on that football, and it ends with an interception.
You could just tell these cover guys, they've been waiting for their first chance to go get some work done in this one. They did their homework, number one, and number two, Kate, as Russell Wilson loves to say, the separation was in the preparation.
1st down, ball at the 36.
Robin. 11. Hey, uno more.
From the gun, Stroud. He puts some juice on a deep throw down the middle.
How many times do defenders hear from their coaches, read and react? You got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going, and then more importantly, you got to react as he begins to throw and knock that ball away.
19 Texas. Hey, uno. Hey, south.
2nd and 10, Stroud to throw. Collins there to grab it. And a nice gain here, but it stopped short of the first. 3rd and just 2 to go.
Why Tony? Buggy.
Here's Stroud now. He's got him. That's Mixon. Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
11.
Here's Stroud on 1st and 10. This one's caught. And they'll advance this down to the 5-yard line. A nice pickup of 11 there, Brock, and they'll have 1st and goal to figure out.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Complete on the option. And in for the Houston touchdown. A quick second score for him, Brock, already. And we aren't even out of this opening quarter yet.
I think I just saw that D coordinator rip up his game plan down on the sidelines, because you got to find some new resources here. You got to dedicate more bodies, more physicality to this playmaker, because we know in this league, when you get a guy going like this, they're going to go to him until you stop him.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. Catch is made down the right sideline. And they get there to touch him down, Brock, but a big gain on that play.
Every tight end worth his salt wanted this. Really craved man-to-man coverage. The best of them, give me man-to-man coverage, and I'm going to beat you. I was around Dallas Clark and Indy, one of the best. You play man-to-man, he's going to find a way to out-leverage you, separate from you, and make a play just as that tight end did.
He gets forward, and that's about 4 yards. Play brought to an end by Ronald Darby. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Now here's DeAndre Swift on the ground. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. First down throw by Williams. Has the connection to Odunze. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them. And the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
Working from the gun, Williams. He's got it at the 6. And he's going to reach the 6 before he goes out. And even 20 yards on the play, and it awards them with a first and goal. Running with Swift out of the gun. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down.
Hey, I get it on first and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
Has it down close. And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight ends short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Now there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Third and goal, it's Williams. He's got it! And in for the Chicago touchdown! Well, great work there, Brock. They weathered the storm, and now they've gotten themselves right back into this ball game.
Anybody who's played this game has been here before. The game doesn't start the way you want. You're in a big hole, and all you can do is climb out of it. And the words of Pete Carroll resonate. It's not how you start, it's how you finish.
That one splits the uprights. And the Bears chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. And the drive will start out with a first and 10.
On the quick, right? Hey, uno more.
Now it's Stroud. Pass caught by Tate Dell. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
Here we go.
Running for the first time with Joe Mixon. We will not get another play in here. That's going to do it for quarter number 1. Neither side separating much so far. We'll make our return to NRG Stadium after this. Welcome back. We'll begin the second quarter with the Texans in possession. They have second down behind the sticks.
Hey, uno.
Throwing from the gun. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And brings up third down.
Those passes get more and more difficult as you try to get aggressive downfield. I love the call. I love pushing the ball down the field. But the windows in the throwing lanes aren't there long. And it only takes a little bit for a throw to be off.
Throwing on third down, Stroud. He's going to try to drop it in deep right.
That drop ruins the payoff to a well-designed play. It got a man open, it beat the coverage. That's a call they can revisit in the future with hopefully a much better job finishing the catch.
Why Tony? Buggy. Flash. Look the hot. 11. Hey, uno more.
Stroud now on fourth down. And it falls is incomplete. And a surprising fourth down call does not yield a first. This doesn't get there. It's a turnover on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
First down, here's Swift. And the push forward doesn't get beyond the line. Will Anderson Jr. in on the stop. Off the play fake, Williams. Dive in and he gets his hands underneath for the catch. Working quickly here. Out of the shotgun, give to Swift. And he's just spinning his wheels, man, this entire first half. They drop him behind the line. Here's 2nd and 11. Able to get it to Moore. And they're going to touch him down after a short pickup.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush your passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11. Takes the handoff, now to throw. Oh, put some heat on this deep, and the defender comes away with it. There he goes, right sideline. And he makes the Husk go. It's a touchdown on the pick six. But we all saw his teammates yelling at him, go down for the touchback. He had no chance of that. He saw a lane to take it from one end zone to the other, and he did just that.
You know, and in that sense, he's no different than a kick returner bringing it out of the end zone. That's why some think DBs make the best return men. They just got that unique way of seeing the field, whether it's on a kickoff or going 100+ for a pick six. Wow.
So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Man in motion here. Quick touch pass to the receiver. And he found some running room for a nice gain. It's a solid 7-yard pickup on 1st down. Now they're going to have 2nd and 3.
That's just a good play to mix up what you're doing and keep that defense guessing. The execution, that's pretty well done too. Creating the space for a solid pickup.
Here's Swift on 2nd down. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
On 3rd down, here's Swift. And he'll get them enough for a 1st down. We've hit the 2-minute warning now at NRG. The Bears trailing on the scoreboard. Let's see how they attack this 1st down, Brock, from the 43. They go play action here. He fires one deep down the middle. That one's cut at the 10-yard line. The defense calls a timeout, so that's their 1st. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. The drive picks up here, 1st and 10. From the red zone now. He brings it in. And this one doesn't go far. Houston calls it 2nd timeout, as they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down. Out of the gun, here's Williams. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. Final timeout called by the Texans. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call's going to be on third down. Williams on the play action. And oh, he got it! Interception! Picked off by C.J. Gardner-Johnson. They're out and set, 1st and 10.
Here we go. 19 Texans.
From the gun, Stroud. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And he's able to cross the 40 before going out. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
Here we go. Hey, uno.
Shotgun now for Stroud. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
2nd and 10, Stroud to throw. Left side into the hands of Dell. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And it sets up a Houston first. To the air yet again, it's Stroud. Gets everything he has under this throw. He's got it inside the 10. And a huge run comes to an end as he heads out of bounds. Wow. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
Uno more. 19 Texans. Hey, uno. Hey, south.
Working inside the red zone. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on 1st down.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
So after the incomplete pass, here's 2nd and goal. Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. And that finds him in the end zone for the Houston touchdown. The Texans boat racing them to the halftime locker room. Tank Dell the touchdown. Fairbairn connects on the extra point. And the Texans stretch their lead to 21. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. Finds his running back, DeAndre Swift. And it's going to be about a 3-yard pickup in the end. Azeez Al-Shire that time on the tackle.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and he netted some positive yards.
Now throw in the direction of DJ Moore. And that brings up 3rd down.
You know, that was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
3rd down. Here's Williams. Now sideline. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. Timeout Chicago. It uses its second. Sticking in the air, it's Williams. Oh no, they get him yet again! Kamari Lassiter with the pick. And the Texans take over once again after forcing his 4th interception of the night.
4 picks, 1 game. Yeah, I get it. They've not all been his fault, but it isn't any easier to stomach. For the sake of his mental game, I think it's about time to limit things to short, easy passes or simply take him off this field altogether.
And he has it along the sideline, but he got a little too close to that edge. They're going to say he's out of bounds. We've got second down. No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down.
11. Hey, uno more.
To the air, Stroud. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Hit arrived as the ball did to break things up. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
Defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
19 Texas. Hey, uno. Hey, south. Good.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Has him on the quick hitter. And a solid gain there. Gets him across the 45 before he goes out.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
Tony. Ow, Buggy.
Stroud gonna go on 4th down. He finds him beyond the marker. And he'll go out of bounds just short of the red zone. Forget that it was 4th down, Brock. That is an impressive 22-yard pickup, and it gets them the first.
11.
Now it's Stroud. Connection made to Dell. And he's out of bounds inside the red zone, just short of the 15. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
Here we go. Hey, south. Hey, uno more.
From the 17. And no one had a shot at that. It's out of the back of the end zone, incomplete.
Just something off in the rhythm of their passing game on that one, Kate. Time to recalibrate and keep throwing it to get back on track.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
19 Texas. Ow, it's not. Hey.
Here's Stroud now. Throw right side, hauled in by Collins. And he goes out approaching that 10-yard line. That one ends up a gain of 6. And the Texans are going to have a 1st down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
A new set of downs awaits them. Here's 1st and 10.
Hey, uno. Hey, south. Why, Tony. 11.
They are throwing it again. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down. Now it's Kaimi Fairbairn on to try it for the Texans. This only a chip shot from the right hash. Everly's kick is good. And the advantage now sits at 24. So we finished 2 quarters. A couple more to come after this short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports after this. Back from the break, I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Heward, and we are just moments away from the beginning of our second half.
Kaimi Fairbairn at the kickoff for Houston.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
19, Tiger, 19, let's go.
Here's Swift to start the drive. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. Offense in the hurry up here. Off the play fake, Williams. On him quick, and they bring him down. And that pushes him back. Third down coming up.
Yeah, let's give some credit to the defense here, Kate. Right? We talk about explosive plays. Every offense is looking for them. But when a defense can go back-to-back, Jack, with the tackle for loss and a sack, well, they're more than doing their job.
Let's see what they went with on third down. Williams from the gun. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. They haven't found it easy to score in this one, Brock, and physicality just like that, a big reason why.
And it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say, hey, it's not just what you see, it's what you hear. And you could hear the physicality of that knocking the ball loose.
On fourth down, it's Williams. Taking his shot deep down the field it goes. That's complete inside the 35-yard line. Offense up to the line fast. First down throw by Williams. He sends this one to the end zone. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
And that is teaching tape right there, Kate, for why you never, ever give up on a play. Looked like a certain touchdown grab until he comes in and knocks the ball free right at the last moment.
Motion man sent left. Throwing again on second, Williams. He's got it near the 8. And they bring him down at the 7-yard line. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with first and goal. From the red zone now. And he has the Chicago touchdown. The Bears cut into the lead coming out of halftime. DJ Moore, the touchdown. Well, they definitely wanted to get that one out quick, Brock. They did just that, and it ends in 6.
We hear it all the time, but it is so true, Kate. This is a game about matchups. And when you see a throw that quick, it really was determined pre-snap. It was great design and tremendous execution.
And he's brought down for a loss. Trying to chip away at that lead, but just not able to figure it out there to take another 2 points off.
Yeah, every one of these calls at this juncture of the game tells a story, and right now that story being told is this crew is feeling the pressure trying to chip away at those points. Maybe a little over-aggressive, as now they're still down big.
And it flies over the end zone and out of play. In the past, it's a touchback to the 25, but new rules starting this season, Brock, so it's now going to be at the 30. Drive starts out with a first and 10.
Robin.
Now begin with a run by Mixon. And he finally ends up out of bounds after a huge gain. One of the game's biggest plays right there as they get the markers reset. It began at the 30 and has now jumped to first and 10 all the way down inside the red zone. Shotgun now, first round. Tried to connect, but it winds up incomplete. This one misses the tight end. And now it's second down.
Just something off in the rhythm of their passing game on that one. Time to recalibrate and keep throwing it to get back into rhythm.
Whoa. Look the hot, look the hot.
Stroud to throw again on second. This throw is caught. And this is down all the way to the 3. It's a real solid pickup, 12 yards, and it rewards him with a first and goal.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
Four downs now to get in. Here's first and goal.
Here we go. 11. Hey, Uno Mars. 19 Texas.
From the gun, Stroud. Intercepted in the end zone.
Well, that's it right there. That's the resilience and the mental toughness that every coach wants to see from his defense. Not a great spot for him. Backed up close enough that they're going to get shots taken in the end zone. But instead of collapsing under pressure, they rose up and they created the takeaway.
They've got a man in motion. Running behind center with Swift. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Out of the gun, here's Williams. Komet brings it in. And that will not be enough for a first down. It was the rookie from USC who got there for that tackle. Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. We send a man in motion. Throwing now, 3rd and 2. Hits his running back. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
Every time I see one of those angle routes, I think back to my day one install. Rookie minicamp in the NFL. Texas, angle route. 49ers of the 80s, they were making hay with it then, and the running back's still doing it to this day.
Has the connection to Odunze. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. Williams on the play action. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete. Just couldn't find Rome Odunze there. And now they face second down.
You know, in the NFL, offensive-minded teams will call it a perfect Friday. They don't want the ball to hit the ground once. And especially on these short to intermediate throws, you got to count on those being efficient and effective.
Williams thrown again here on second down. Finds him over the middle. He has room past the 25. It's a 33-yard gain and a fresh set of downs.
Speaks to this guy's talent as just an all-around difference maker, playmaker. We see him line up as a receiver, and we don't even bat an eye, Kate. And we don't really bat an eye when he makes that kind of play either. This guy's just different, built for the moment. You know, that was a play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes. And your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time? Well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. Sticking in the air, it's Williams. Touchdown, Chicago! So an absolutely beautiful throw there, finding his man in space who turns it into 6.
Yeah, they really took advantage there, Kate, of some soft coverage. You want that on that corner route. Plenty of space for that route to develop. Great execution, and it pays off with the touchdown.
Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. And well, in the past, we wouldn't have batted an eye as it sailed over the end zone, Brock. But with our new kickoff rules in place, that's going to cost them. The football's coming all the way out to the 30-yard line. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Oh, ready?
Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. That's grabbed inside the 30. And he breaks into enemy territory before being stopped on a huge gain. Here's Stroud on 1st and 10. This is complete to Schultz. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. They get 13 on the pickup. And it sets up a Houston 1st.
Hey, South. Why Tony?
Working inside the red zone. And he's in! Touchdown, Houston! The Texans lengthen the lead at the end of the 3rd. It's a Christian Kirk touchdown. Point after up and good by Fairbairn. And the Texans push their lead to 18. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Williams. That's more on the quick slant. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. That's the end of the 3rd on Sunday night. It's not quite over yet, but it'd take a pretty miraculous comeback. We've got a 3-score game as we get set to start the 4th quarter. One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory.
Let's go.
Williams to throw on 1st. We've got a fumble pretty close to midfield. And no turnover. It's going to stay with the offense. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. After the sack, another pass on 2nd down. Pass complete. That's Devin Duvernay. What a hit. He gets flattened to the ground.
I feel so bad. I really do. And I don't mean this sarcastically, Kate. I feel bad for these guys in coverage. I don't know how you defend some of these players today because they get that drag route, they get one step inside of you. Well, there's very little you can do other than make the tackle.
3rd down. Here's Williams. Heaves this one for the back of the end zone. That's much too high and out of the end zone. Incomplete.
You know, a couple of my favorite nicknames, Kate, over the last decade in football. The Legion of Boom, obviously, out in Seattle. But how about the no-fly zone that was cooking in Denver? That right there, that is a no-fly zone. Trying to make the play in the end zone, and a beautiful job by the defender to knock it away.
Desperation time here on 4th. Taking a big shot for the end zone. And on 4th down, that one won't work. It's incomplete. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense. The Texans set up nicely as they come up to the line. 1st and 10.
South. Look the hot. 11.
Looking to throw, Stroud. That's complete. Here's Kirk. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Ball at the 33 for 1st down.
Hey, uno more, uno more, uno more, uno more, uno more. Uno more, uno more, uno more.
Back to throw, Stroud. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
It's second down and 10.
19 Texas. Here we go. Hey, uno.
Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. Cut for big yards on the right side. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. Finding Collins. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4. Second and 3 now.
Hey, south. Why, Tony? Buggy. Hey.
To the air yet again, it's Stroud. Look, pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up.
You're just not going to win many games in this league when you can't generate a pass rush until the fourth quarter. You needed to feel the impact from this defense earlier and more often in this game. The lack thereof, well, it's a big part of what's put them playing from behind in the final stanza of this one.
Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11.
Let's go. Look the hot. 11. Hey, uno more. 19 Texas.
Shotgun now for Stroud. Caught him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out. Bears pick it up, headed the other way. And they limit the damage on the return, but it is still a turnover.
Third down, you could see he may have been trying to simply do too much to help his side. It loosened his hold on the ball and gave that defense a chance to knock it free. Instead of facing fourth down, they're off the field completely.
First down throw by Williams. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. That takes us to the 2-minute warning in Houston. Bears trying to make it look a little nicer on that scoreboard. Offense to the line for second down. Another try following the sack. That throw finds Komet. And he's going to get this up to the 26 before being taken down. First down, Williams. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Picked off by Jalen Petrie. And forget the turnover, Brock. They take it back for a late touchdown. That play, Brock, that play was beautiful. Not just making the interception, but then seeing the return slowly come together in front of him as he took it all the way to the house.
Yeah, I think even for us up here in the booth, it looked like a scene out of a movie, didn't it? Starts running it back, scans the field for a lane, then the blocks come just in the nick of time to wipe out the would-be tacklers, and he's got open space and nothing but the end zone in front of him.
So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. They're out and set, 1st and 10.
Here we go.
After the pick, here's Williams. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And he pushes this up to midfield before going out. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains. Only one play in, Brock, and this drive already to midfield. Williams from the gun. Looking. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game.
Time we offered some serious blanket praise for this entire group defensively. The guys up front, they've certainly generated the pressure. Everybody on the back end in coverage, well, they're holding down their assignments to delay these throws. This is going to be one tomorrow, one fun tape.
He's in trouble and gets brought down again. And a back-to-back sacks. Nice work by the defense there. Sets him up with a 3rd down.
Some squads you just see love to do this, Kate, and I've got so much respect for defensive coordinators who late in the game, instead of playing prevent, well, they step up the aggression meter. Back-to-back sacks puts this offense and this quarterback way off schedule.
Williams with 3rd and long. Try and push it deep downfield. That's complete inside the 35-yard line. And he'll get this down to the 33-yard line.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Looking for his wide receiver there. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down. Out of the gun, here's Williams. Oh no, they get him yet again! Finds a seam, left side, he's off to the races! And forget the turnover, Brock, they take it back for a late touchdown! Went to the oh-well one too many times, Brock, and this time the defense was ready for it.
Now, you make as many catches as he has in this game, you're going to attract some extra attention. They knew it was probably going his way in the near future. They had somebody there waiting for it that time.
That one right down the middle. And the Texans continue piling on to this lead. Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Here we go, set.
Williams on the play action. He's got it to him yet again, and that one is caught. They strike for 23 yards. And that's good for a Bears 1st down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
A bit of desperation on this deep shot. Oh, they got it. Intercepted along the goal line. And the Texans take over as he records his 10th career INT.
You know, Kate, one of the tenets of the West Coast system that I was fortunate to play in, touchdown to check down. Touchdown to check down. You get in the red zone, it's touchdown to check down. You can't put the ball in harm's way. That's a brilliant job by the defense with their coverage, baiting the quarterback into the throw. But you got to sail that one into the stands. Touchdown or check down. You can't possibly give an interception in that situation.
This undoubtedly the final snap of what's already a decided contest. Oh, look at this. He's setting up to throw. Connects on the crosser. So it's a win for the Texans. And they're stacking momentum right away this season as they begin the year 2-0. So that's it for us us here. Brock Heward, our crew, I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Texans, as we'll see you next time from Houston.
Flip mode. 9-7. Bust a bus. Hot. Check it out. Hit you with no delay into what you saying, yo. Silly with your ice grilly with the dilly, yo. When I be on the mic, yes, I do my duty, yo. While up in the club like we while in the studio. You don't wanna violate, baby, really and truly, yo. My main thug, villain ain't Julio, he moody, yo. Type of brother that'll get with the real shook, scared to death, act, yo. X that, look at shorty, she a little cutie, yo. The way she make me wanna get all in the, yo. Top mistress of the videos. While I'm with my freak like we up in the freak shows. Hit you with it, make you feel it all in your toes. Hot, got all my people in red clothes. Metaphors when I formulate my flows. If you don't know, you're messing with lyrical player pros.
Do
like
you really
that.
wanna party with me? Let me see just what you got for me. Put all your hands where my eyes can see. Straight buck wildin' in the place to be. If you really wanna party with me, let me see just what you got for me. Put all your hands where my eyes can see. If you really wanna party with me,
Ain't God we trust? Yo, it's a must that you heard of us. Yo, we murder us. A lot of people is wondering and they curious. I mean, in my unit deal with it so mysterious. Furious, all of my people is serious. Shook others be walking around fearing us. Front, baby, like you don't wanna be hearing us. Gotta listen to Harry, he'll be playing us. 30 times a day to make you delirious. Damaging everything all up in your area. Yo, it's funny how all of be always serving us. All up in between they where they wanna carry us. Hit you good, then I hit them off with the alias. Various, they wanna marry us. Yo, it's flip mode, you stupid, you know we bout to bust. 7-figure money, the label preparing us. Fight the dust instead of you making the fuss. People know better cause they ain't no comparing us. Mad at us, yes you know better, we fabulous. Hit my people off with the flow, that be marvelous. Oh, my whole clique victorious. Taking no prisoners with us, straight up warriors. When I feel it, then I know you be feeling so glorious. Then we blitz and reminisce on my people notorious.
Do you really wanna party like with me? Let me see just what you got for me. Put all your hands where my eyes can see. Straight buck wildin' in the place to be. If you really wanna party with me, let me see just what you got for me. Put all your hands where my eyes can see. Straight buck wildin' in the place to be. If you really wanna party with me.
Ay, wake up, shot calling. Pay what I bought it. New crib, psychotic. I'm so iconic. Fly down to see the islands. She ain't even bring a wallet. That
don't get it, but I got it. I'm so iconic. Yeah, straight out the Lennox, that on for hours, I'm straight out the minutes. They calling up Deanna, straight out the business. We take out the Sims and then take out percentage. Period, break out the minutes from capital M, then we straight out the sentence. They pay out, I'm finished. Then grade out the Lakers, the Bay, watch the women, I got it. Go meet your mate. Lord, please don't save them. Minor bumps as I've been paving the road. I go to sleep, go major. Silver too, but I've been playing for gold. The metal keep close range. I cleaned up, still dangerous. Can't change West Philly raised. Wake up, shot calling. Pay what I bought it. New crib, psychotic. I'm so iconic. Fly down to see the islands. She ain't even bring a wallet. They don't get it, but I got it. I'm so iconic. Got your stacks up, but you ain't got no rings, yeah. Got my stats up, I'm living out my dreams, yeah. Stretch this condo, I can fit a limousine, yeah. Ain't that ironic? I'm so iconic. This be my tunnel music. Like cut that confetti, I'm running through it. Like play that whole lane, I'm running through it. And if they run at me, let my youngins do it. I just married, I'm honeymooning. I got hot on my own and ain't nothing coolin'. I don't punch in no clock, I sun and moonin'. I'm shot, bullet, proven, let it go. Wake up, shot calling. Pay what I bought it. New crib, psychotic. I'm so iconic. Fly down to see the islands. She ain't even bring a wallet. They don't get it, but I got it. I'm so iconic. Got your stacks up, but you ain't got no rings, yeah. Got my stats up, I'm living out my dreams, yeah. Stretch this condo, I can fit a limousine, yeah. Ain't that ironic? I'm so iconic. I'm so iconic. Yeah, I'm so iconic. Yeah, they don't get it, but I got it. Ain't that ironic? I'm so iconic.
Jail on the big low, where you been at? Mine, everywhere I'm working hard. Maybach and G-Wagon truck, got M&M's in my garage. Quick to crank up on her, you better not get me started. Locked in with the gangsters and players, my folks gon' keep it solid. Everything I got on new, it look like I got renovated. I'm cocky, when I was just humble, they didn't appreciate it. Young, wealthy, and ratchet, I'm the hood motivation. On top of the world now, they tried to underestimate me.